Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of my Reforged Eden 2 playthrough, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell my ship is shooting at. But we're on a hell planet right now, and just sitting around waiting for a meteor shower to end. And I swear that missile my ship fired went right through me just now. Now that it's over, I can actually get out and not worry about things too much, but you really shouldn't have been close enough for my ship to shoot at, though. Plasma gunship. Go away. Alright. Like I said, last episode we were going after Magmacite this episode. Turns out I actually didn't need Magmacite. The factory was doing its little thing where it was fake reporting resources you need. But just in general, I want Magmacite because we haven't gotten it yet and never know when it's going to be needed. It's only 776 degrees outside, you know. Not too bad. Oh, come on. There we go. Now here's going to be fun. Magmacite is heavy. Right. Let me go to the M4. Right. Yeah, we're already at 12.7 tons. Where are we at now? How much more can we lift? Yeah, 6 more tons is it. Which is why I parked my ship right next to... Yeah, I'm just going to dump everything into the dump box for now. Right next to the deposit. That way I'd just be able to offload into my ship. Come on, here we go. As need be. Thankfully, after processed, then Magmacite becomes a lot lighter. My ship's shooting at something again. No! Get to the fountain. Alright. Negative 70 kilograms. It was just enough to make me start to sink. We got one nodule left, and then we're done here. Also, this would be a good planet to put a base on if you want geothermal. So what the hell are you shooting at? Like... Okay, that makes sense. The damn ship is too stupid, though. It keeps trying to shoot the drones and stuff through these spires. It's not working out so well. So we end up with 159 Magmacite from that. Okay. Okay, then let's go ahead and go to you. Yep, harvest box is what I want. Throw the gold in. This is deconstructor. There's our Magmacite. And then recycling for that. Right. Remember correctly, yeah, Magmacite takes a long time. 5 ore becomes, looks like maybe 1 ingot. It's just 1 recipe anyway. It may be 10 like everything else. If it was 10, that would be 200 kilograms, and 5 of this is like 3,300-ish. 3,400 kilograms. Yeah. Imagine just having that flame geyser spew into the middle of your base. That'd be kind of cool. We got magnesium, which doesn't make sense on a planet this hot, but, you know, you do you. Promethium, we got large deposits of gold, which I kind of want to go check out and see how much gold you get out of a large deposit. And I also want to find a couple more magmacite deposits while we're here. How's Geist Commercial Starport? I'll pass. Remember correctly, the commercial starport's kind of a pain. Alright, turrets, wake up. Sentry guns woke up, but they're not hitting. There we go. That's what happens whenever my ship actually manages to land. You know, it hits on what it's shooting at. See, here it's only 259 degrees. These are some big carbon nodules. Oh, look, gold rock. Oh, I'll grab that. It's only 2 ore, but yeah, oh well. Yes, I just drove my ship into the lava. Okay, and we're gonna go back to you. Only 239 gold, not bad. There we go. I have 65 so far. Which, I've already got a lot of gold from hitting up asteroids. I'm just curious to see how much gold you can get out of one large deposit. Because normally on planets, you just find the small ones, or very smalls. I think soon, though, it might be time to switch out the M4 for like either an M2 or an M3. I just need a fusion core before I can even think about that. Because both of those ships require fusion cores, or fusion power plants. I knew there was still some down here. Come on. There we go. Just thinking, I want whatever air conditioning unit is inside my ship, because it's 665 degrees down here, and my ship is somehow keeping it at a nice, wonderful 22 degrees inside. Okay. that everything? I'm thinking it's close enough, right? And now we'll land like here. We'll last that over, and we ended up with almost 1,200 gold ore. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's comparable to a small asteroid. Then we got a bunch of sulfur, and then we had a few diamonds left over from the Magmacite. I was using you. I was turning crushed stone into carbon substrate. Oh yeah, they're feeling kind of heavy now. Ooh, another magmacite formation though. It's like, oh, we're heavy. Oh, magmacite. What's our cargo capacity still? 3.5 kilotons. Yeah, okay. We're okay. It's almost time. If I decide to keep using the Prometheus, it's almost time to upgrade the thrusters on it. Especially if I use this thing to haul around the Oblivion. It's going to rely mainly on when I bring the Oblivion in, like how big that ship is. Yeah, I mean, I know it's big, but like how heavy is it, right? Oop, okay, a little too close. There we go. Why do I always go to the left elevator? Like, never go to the right one. Whoop. Oh, stop the turret. Wonder, is there a spot inside the M4 for me to put like a shield generator in? Because if there is, then I could upgrade the generators, you know, on it and just mount laser drills to it instead of the manual drills. And then just keep using the M4 instead of bringing in something bigger. So I'm pretty certain we, use laser drills, we're going to need more power. So, come on. The game still thinks your ship is moving. When you open up wireless like that, it'll kick you right out. Alright. Now, the little magmacite formation thing doesn't go away because there's actually a hidden core down where you cannot reach it. So that it actually works as a POI. That way you can actually, detect the magmacite formations. That one, another 147. Okay. Go then to recycling. Give you that. Actually, no. Give me a sec. I don't know if I've ever shown off the mining sag on camera before, but the stuff's actually really good. Now that I have this turned off, I can turn it on. And that's all what we get out of it. Including 5 tungsten per. But I mean, free Neo, lithium, iron. The important things would be the Neo and the tungsten. Although everything else is nice to get. You're almost through the crushed stone I've given you. Alright, now I've got like 2,600 graphite. Now, I was in here because I noticed I had a decent amount of magnesium, so I could crank out a little more of that. But I mean, I've got almost 16,000 magnesium. Gold, we're sitting at like almost 11,000 now. I'm doing good on gold. Oh, there's a crevasse. This planet's way too hot, though. Well, is it? Armor. Yeah, it's way too hot. I do not have an Enviro suit. So, if you have an Enviro suit with the advanced cooling upgrade, you can swim in lava without any problems. Granted, you're going to have some problems because the Enviro suit's pretty bad, but and burning your only booster slot on advanced cooling is not probably in your best bet. But you can do it. Now, hell planets also have these giant fields of gold rocks sometimes that I found. And on the server, we use those to level up a couple of guys. We just throw them in a miser and tell them to go have fun. And you get so much experience per gold rock. There's another Magmacite formation. Alright, is there anything else around abandoned power plant? Now I'll pass. Crashed capital vessel, who really cares? It's in the middle of the lava. Medium promethium deposits, not bad, I guess. Alright, well, I'm going to try grabbing some voidium, too, while we're on this planet. This requires advanced voidium extractor. Not sure if I believe that or not. Something I can do to check. We are very slowly doing damage. If I use a multi-tool, we're doing 5 ticks per, or 5 damage per tick. Yeah, no, I'm not going to sit here for that long. There's nothing to use voiding for right now anyway. I just wanted to try it because there's another one right there. What we could do, though, is fly into here. Stop with the sinking. Why? I don't want you to frickin' land inside of here. Because the thing I need to access is on your butt. Or on the underside. There we go. Alright. Well, first of all, my armored cockpit's just a tiny bit damaged. Second, there is a mobile constructor on this thing. Not anymore. Hello, jump drive. So we have a jump drive, but we don't have a shield. I know. Oh, okay. Or not. Dump. Okay. I'm going to come over here now. And we're going to go and look at SB parts. We're going to get the 3x1x1 generator. And then we're going to get the advanced shield generator. I'm going to upgrade this thing. I'm going to protect my investment, right? Be into crafting. Go towards the bottom. Yep. You and you. It's kind of bright with those lights on. Right. So, you go there. Now you will have 8,000 shields. I can live with that. There we go. And now you can generate how much power? 8.5 kilowatts. Okay, good. We're getting there. Now you can dock. Ooh. Might be just a little less squirrely. There we go. Let's go see how many of these laser drills we can make. You. We make 6, because that's how many manual drills we have currently. Alright, well, while that's crafting... Actually, you know what? If I do upgrade this to the laser drills, maybe I should check out how much faster the laser drill will work than a manual drill on a voidium formation. Oh, you're working on the last one already. Damn, you're quick. Right, you go here. Turn my light on so I can see better now. What is behind you? Airspace, really? The same on this side as well? On this side, it's a container extension. Why is it an airspace behind the decorative block here? Huh. Okay. Something to remember in the future, I guess. Or maybe if NT's watching this video, then I'll get an explanation. Like, why is that there? I want one of these finally. I want you to match probably that. Yeah, that looks good. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, get our shield charged up as well. Prometheus and crafting. Shield on now. Okay, we are over CPU. 83%. You're a core what? Core 3, okay. Yeah, here, let's do this the smart way, right? You are at 2639. 2621. Yeah, that's gonna take forever. Alright. If I hover here, right? 200, 201 degrees. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see, what's our rad at? 0.1? Okay. SB extender improved. This will make it a core 4, but it'll get us back into CPU compliance. Actually, here, let me do that. We'll do this. Now, what's your power consumption at the moment? 1.1. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Because I'm going to have to pull... Actually, no, I don't have to pull a generator, because I do have space. I didn't fill the space up yet. Your shield is on. Bummer. Alright. Turn it off real quick. There. Good within compliance now? Yes. We are compliant. Now, granted, I do have a hole in the bottom of this thing now. That's fine. I don't plan on getting shot anyway. Just in case I have a drone sneak up on me, I don't want to, you know, get blown up. Well, there's Magmacite formation. 14 kilometers that way. 7 kilometers straight ahead. There was one closer. Kabas, there's gold. Come on. Commercial starport. Yeah, 7 kilometers, but yeah. That one's 6.8 kilometers. Okay, that's actually the closest one straight ahead. All right, time to try out the lasers on Magmacite now. Let's see. There we go. Can't remember which side I parked on. Oh, that's... There's like one tap. And harvested. And... There we go. Seriously? That counts as a tree? Oh, great, meteor showers. Oh, I've got a shield now. It was kind of a baby deposit there, wasn't it? Or formation, I should say. Yeah, that was. Seriously, this counts as a tree? Yeah, I guess I can see that. I mean, I'm used to that kind of sort of model there. And are you going to... Yes. Haha. Platinum. We can actually get platinum surface rocks on this planet, which is awesome. There's one. I stopped off to get some more promethium on the way, and that's when I noticed the platinum rocks. I was hoping they'd be over by this one as well. And they are. It looks like the little smoking vents actually give sulfur as well. Yeah, I'll let in sulfur for that. And we got gold over here. Not really seeing a whole lot of platinum around here, though. The other one I ended up gathering like 120 platinum in just a few minutes. But it was a lot more dense than this is. But with the lasers now, it's just so much nicer than the manual drills. But I can see now that I should probably upgrade the thrusters in this thing. Oop, okay, we got stuck for a second there. Oh, okay, now I'm sitting on something. Still sitting on something. Not sitting on something. Okay. Now if I do this, it'll retract the lasers for me. Well, we got 29 platinum that from those rocks I did hit up. I got hit by a meteor. There's as going through the door. Alright, let's get to a safe zone now. Not on this planet. The reason I say safe zone is I could just go to orbit, but there's an Emerat running around up there, and I don't want to say hello. Alright, please come back, we'll pay you double. Mining foreman. Oh, it's Chromite. Okay, yeah, I mean, Chromite's pretty easy. This is a class 4 mining site, by the way. Do we have constructor on the Delver? We do not. Definitely get the CPU for it, though. Because I believe you can just get away with a small constructor to do the... Because you need to mine Chromite and then turn it into packages. And... Actually, let me look at I believe it's in here. I'm not seeing it. I do believe it's in the Deco tab, right? So, would we need an advanced constructor? Unless they reworked these missions. I mean, I should be seeing something here. And I can make a couple of research reports. That's kind of cool. Oh, we're going to run into the ship. Okay. Just bounce off of it. Why not? Talk to Foreman and see what he says. Right. Or drop off and trading. Okay. Or drop off. Okay, so they've changed the mission. That or drop off container did not used to be there. Can't believe we all left. Sorry, let me start over. Welcome to our mining command vessel. You interested in some mining work? What work do you have in mind? If you were to mine 30,000 chromite ore for us, that'd be 500,000 credits. Mine the ore, place the chromite ore in the cargo drop off container next to me, and speak to me again. Consider it done. Wrong button. Hey, okay. Well, it said trading, so I was kind of curious. Ow. I think we can actually trade with the guy after we complete the mission. It's 121 degrees in this sector. He's hot and toasty. Whee! Alright. So, let's do this for now. Let's go to the Delver. 326,500. Okay. Well, I'm hot because this thing was... Okay, I need to get out. I need to get out. Let me out. They just came from the Hell Planet, and this thing was just sitting there baking in the heat. This thing's going to have to cool down for a bit. Well, it needs to cool down to... I believe my temp resistance is 330. 517 inside. Should be cooled off by now. I just realized something that makes me feel really smart, though. This thing has a prototype jump drive on it. Micro jump drive. Oh yeah, nice and cool in here now. Now I've got a full tank of metaxid. And... One. Scan. There we go. Let's go here, right? Main menu. Change jump distance to... Well, I can cancel out of this for now. Did I actually jump? No, I did not. Okay. Oh, that's right. It has to be in your personal inventory. Manage. There we go. Oh, I exited out when I just had to go to a different tab. Jump distance. 15,000 set. Deactivating microjump. We didn't get the animation that time. Hey, look, we're only 2 kilometers away from this Chromite asteroid. It's so much nicer to have to fly 20 kilometers. Now, remember the Chromite, you get a bunch of iron ore with it as well when you mine it out. Magnesium ore. Oh, okay. And iron, yep. Any more on here? Or is it just the two patches? Well, there's a little bit that I missed right here. Okay. First container, get rid of this. Yeah, Chromite has gotten a lot lighter too. Awesome. 259 iron, 963 magnesium, and some sulfur. All right. Where's our next target? You. Access. Thank you. Really? 0.4 minutes? That's unfortunate. It's like 24 seconds, though. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just I didn't realize there was a cooldown like that. All right, well, while we're waiting then, since it only takes like 3 per jump, I know I'm going to forget to put the stuff back into the tank. There we go. I want to jump 10,000 meters this time. Make sure I'm aiming in the right direction. Okay. There is a minimum distance you can teleport or jump to different things. You can't land right on top of something because the game will probably glitch out and merge you into it. I mean, still, it's a little bit of a cooldown than 3 kilometers versus, you know, almost 11. That the whole asteroid? The whole kit and caboodle? Yeah, it looks like it. I think that's the one I just came from. Hell. Okay, well, the one we're at. I'm gonna do that. That don't waste time jumping around. Wow, yeah, these ones are close. I'm not gonna bother using the jump drive. Where are we at on... Let me get rid of that. Why aren't you stacking? Okay. We're almost a third of the way there off of 2 asteroids. And there's 2 more within just easy flying distance. This mission's actually going by really quickly now. Part of what helps is... how much lighter Chromite is now. It looks like I can do roughly 3 asteroids before I have to worry about inventory space. And that's 13,000 now. 13,822. Okay. Stop. There. Probably should have done that, actually. do it this way. Edit. Show on HUD local. Accept. There's the other one we just did. There's that one. There's another one we have already done, but I'm not sure where that is. Probably not any of the ones this direction here. All right. Ores in your drop-off container. 50 grand. Let's get something else. I'd like to trade. Yep, here we go. Then we can buy a bunch of ores off this guy for relatively cheap, actually. And he will buy all sorts of stuff, including fuel shipments. Which asteroid mining drill schematic, 138,000. Okay, I might have to keep hold of these if I find any extras. I can buy an autominer course for 14 grand each. Automated asteroid harvester drill turret, 110,000 each. Those are pretty expensive to make, though. I don't know if it'd be worth 110,000. Buy tungsten off the guy if we need to. We can buy an ore shipment for 500,000 if we want. Use it as a trade item. Sell it to somebody else in the future for more, but pass. All right. And there was another mining site tier 4 in this system. Right. There are times I really hate the jetpack system in this game. Especially when you hit something that just goes skittering away. Oop. We're empty now, so it's all over the blasted place. All right, but, 500,000 credits, richer. I'll take it. Let's go check out the other mining site real quick then. We're here. The other one is here. And see if we get the same message again. If it is, I'm not going to bother doing it on camera. Yeah, it's the same one. Okay. All right. Oh, that one's done too now. So now we have 2 tier 4 mining caches to open up. And because I'm a single player, it shoved it into my inventory regardless of Prometheus. Regardless of how much space it actually took. We got like 4,000 copper, 380 platinum, 155 gold, and 1,900, almost 2,000 silicon. Well, and get it processed. And is there anything else in the system I want to check out? I did want to go somewhere safer to bring in my next ship. And this is pretty damn safe, actually. There is just nothing, right? And our down thrusters are really underpowered on this thing. There we go. Jet back on. F2 menu, we have the Oblivion by Inti. All right, let's bring it in. Why is it bouncing, though? All right. You can see what I mean by kind of has a similar design aesthetic to the Delver. Yeah. All right. And the microdrone drive as well. All right, cool. Let's go to the Prometheus then, and crafting. Wow, it just ate all my oxygen. The big bottles I had. Okay, let's go to fuel. You know what? I've got 960 hydrocells. That ate half of them. Holy crap. He's a thirsty beast. All right. Now, the big question. How do we get into this thing? This thing can do with some serious upgrades, but for right now, it is somewhat serviceable. Are you an entrance? No, you're not. It's just a deco block. Okay. Okay, our bridge is here, right? We have weapons pods here. There's a door here, though. Okay. Upgrade possibilities. I just fell all the way down to the bottom. All right. Place light cannons with heavy cannons. Ensure that you have the correct alignment for the decals on the weapon position, or at the weapon position. Constructor, deconstructor, mark C in the hangar. You can upgrade thrusters to better ones to improve thrust. Replace the generators with a small or large fusion generator. Add a long-range radar relay in place of the Deco satellite dish. Okay. Yeah, it's a little sluggish right now. Yeah, thrusters definitely need to be upgraded. Comes with 14 light plasma cannons. Standard, though. It is 1,390 over CPU currently. But it comes in at a Core 7. I'm not too worried about that here. Turn on oxygen on, would you? 39,000 or 37,000 shields. Okay, let me turn my jetpack back off now. So do we not have like actual elevators in here? We have this drop shaft. That's interesting. Okay, here's our med bay right below the bridge. Motion detector, okay. Oh, it's one of the telepads. Oh, okay. That's cool. I have not actually used those yet. What is... Okay, like little area, alright. Okay, upgrades for, I'm guessing, shields and whatnot. Shield boosters. I could turn on the upgrade markers, and probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay. Yeah, it says right here. Small shield extender positions. Okay. And same here. Yep. There we go. Very large shield extender position. Okay. We got 4 of those. Medium. Yep, medium shield extenders. Okay. Decoy. Light laser cannon facing backwards, so you don't have to worry about it even showing up on your hotbar, because it just won't. Not fond of the decoy being right next to the medium shield extender, so... This thing, it should have a ton of armor between any enemy you're fighting and the decoy, so it should be fine, right? Auto maintenance system position. Okay, remove LCD projector. Set to signal send auto MTN sig. Okay, so it just mounts on the wall here. That's cool. We've got ammo controller times 2 at 320, a 640k, well, 2 640ks. Armor, 1 fridge. You know, honestly, I could probably move everything I own into this thing and just leave the Prometheus behind. CPU extenders, we've got the shield generator. It is an advanced one. Gravity generator. Here's our hangar. Prototype jump drive. Drone bay position. Okay. We actually have room for drone bays. Get go. Drive thruster position. Remove existing thrusters and 3 steel blocks first. Set the thruster to the signal. To automatically shut off the player is too close for safety reasons. Kind of cool. But you don't, burn yourself up, to bits, with it. There's our warp drive, advanced warp drive. Okay. Back here we've got more thrusters, which are already drive thrusters back here. As you can tell, we got hot. Yes. All right. Anything back here? Just, yeah. Okay. Other drum bay. Here's our hangar, telepad, so we can just... Oh. Do I have to configure this automatically? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know which one's which, so... It does say... That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Indy. That's awesome. So we're going to set you to telepad 4. Teleport. Ah, look at that. Configure you to telepad 1. Bingo. Telepads must be set up by you in survival. Okay. 1 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1. Ignore the middle deck telepads only use 1 and 4, but you might need to jetpack then in some cases. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to be going between the bridge and the hangar a lot more often. I'm going to be going between like bridge and medical, or bridge, especially bridge and CPU. Yep, there's our 640K products. All right. Is there anything else up this way? Constructor position, and then, well, we've already got an advanced constructor, so I could probably put deconstructor there. Products, okay. What are you about? Fusion generator position. Remove existing generators and carbon blocks in between first. Okay. And we just put a fusion in there once I get access to it. And those are the carbon blocks, it means, I'm guessing. That bracket holding the generators up. Back here, there's our hangar bay. Here's a question. What is your weight? 11.7 kilotons. I knew this thing was going to be heavy because it's got just a ton of materials went into this thing. So earlier when I'm like, is that a hatch? Yeah, I missed the giant hangar door. That anti-drone turret is what that's saying? Drone turret position. Okay. We got a couple of those to keep drones from chewing your butt up. 4 turret positions up here. Anti-drone turret position, which means they're not going to be able to shoot things in front of you. This one will, though. See how it just says turret position? And then is there an upgrade marker for here to show me how to orient? Well, I'm guessing the orientation would be perfectly easy to do because there's this wonderful helpful outline here. Although I have had issues on a couple of NT ships before. Well, actually, no, mainly, what was it, the Eclipse? Where I had a couple deco blocks in the way. And I wonder if I could have solved that by just orienting, the turrets a different way. Flipping them 180 degrees, if that would have fixed it. And we have here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then, too far. 7, 8 heavy weapons positions. That is slick how it is just barely going to clear this turret when you shoot. And the nose is all armor. Looked over here, which is drone launch pad position. Okay. So we have 2 drone bays, 2 drone launch pads. And then we got a couple more turret spots back here. That's the decorator it was talking about. Remove that to upgrade our detector. Or to put a bigger detector in. We've got like 6 anti-drone turret positions on here. Oh yeah, this is going to be a fun ship to mess around with. Alright, so you are the rocket thrusters, which we're going to replace with advanced thrusters, which are then upgradable. There's our ion drive thrusters. This is the one that was saying remove thrusters here and then those 3 steel blocks here to upgrade those to drive thrusters, which I probably will do eventually. But now I'm really starting to feel the need for like a space base of some kind. Or just a base of some kind, honestly. I go back to here. We do have this wonderful... Okay, give me back my planetary here. It's lava moon over here. Low gravity. We should be able to use geothermal on it if we wanted to. Or I could try to pack everything up and stress the hell out of the poor Prometheus. By latching this thing onto it somehow. Is that another turret position there for retractable? Move LCD. Okay, no, just regular turret then. Okay. Where are your landing gears? Right? So I'm going to haul you around. I need to know where to latch onto. Otherwise, I have to move everything, including a hover vessel in space, which is going to take forever, into the Oblivion. And then I know I can latch the Prometheus to the Oblivion. Alright, me... Oh, too far away. P menu. Thank you. Devices. Got 4 retractable landing gears, 2 heavy industrial landing gears, and 2 heavy landing gears. I should be able to see these, because these are not... Only they are retractable, aren't they? Oh my god, I'm blind. It's like right there. Okay. I'm going to be doing a space-based... Or a space base. Okay. But you're still at 99% power, so that's... Or, yeah, fuel, right? What happens if I turn your lights and your turrets weapons off and your thrusters off? Drops you down to only 2.7 kilowatts. There's really not room, according to the Steam page, to put plasma turbines in here. So, I mean, I could probably find a way to shoehorn them in, but it doesn't come with stock. Yeah, I might be able to sneak in there and, like, get that thing to clamp to my garden. Okay, we're hitting already. Okay, there's the heavy. I want heavy landing gear 1 here. A little lower. Up. Now I have to hop into the other... Oh, shit. One of the reasons I'm just like, you know, maybe I can retire the Prometheus. I keep getting stuck in the freaking pilot seat. If you're in gravity, it's a pain to get out. Right. What are we looking at? I need to... It's like down and forward a bit more, actually. Okay. Also, what I should do is just find like a nice G system. Oops, I didn't mean to double tap. And just set it close to the sun. That should hopefully do it. Get a nice solar powered station going. And by station, I mean just a place I can park my ships. I don't want to get too fancy in case I start bringing in large ships, because then it's just going to wreck my frames anytime I come back to base. I don't want that to happen necessarily. Whee! I've got like everything turned off, don't I? I'm trying to nudge it down, and you tried, but only with the front landing gears. What's going on? The back ones didn't try to latch at all. Okay, what if I'm trying to dock to a ship that's like half the size of the combat ship I'm on? Hey, we latched. I just didn't hear the noise. Okay. Just power you off then. Let's get this conglomeration out of here. Let's look for... Although, at the same time, I did see an in-system Haro over here. Haro. Where is my... There's my orange pointer. Oh, we are sluggish as hell. Where did my... I'm trying to find, like, orange on, like, orange and yellow background, and it's... Did I go past it? Yes, I did. It's right there. Okay. Hey, we're up to max speed, though. And the forward thrusters on the Prometheus are not... They're not to be laughed at. I was muted. So we got 2 barren planets. We've got a dead type 3, but I need a type 6 to finish off the quest. We've got a sand or a moon desert canyon, which is the one where you can't detect things until they're within visual range, if that. Here's 3.8 AU away. That is a hacking tier 3. 3.8 is not the best for solar, but you know, it's not horrible. Here's a question. Where the hell is my crosshair? Right? Oh, there we go. Because I had alt camera on. All right. This is one where we have the 4 ancient anomaly scanners and then the repository. Could have sworn I hit control whenever I was doing that. So a silicon and Sathium asteroid, or 2 silicon and 1 Sathium asteroid. Bad music, but I don't know if I want to set up in this orbit. The star doesn't look all that cool from here either. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. Kind of this problem with Type N systems is once you get a little bit ways away from the star, it's a white dot. I think this is a good place I need to set up a temporary base. Got a bunch of Xerax POIs. Get me. This way, right? We do have a Polaris orbital refinery. But, I mean, that's nothing all that hot. The patrol vessel is a Polaris Kellen-class corvette. I have not seen a Xerax patrol vessel up here. Orbital outpost there. We do have a colonist light freighter and something else colonist on the other side. There's even a carbon asteroid of all things. But I'm looking at this going, you know what? There's a whole bunch of target practice up here for me once I get the Oblivion up and going how I want it to be. And we have a colonist relay station on the other side and over there. Okay. But seeing as we don't have a Xerax patrol vessel, I mean, I haven't even seen any drones yet either, so, I mean, that's a plus. I should be able to set up a little space base here. We're 3 AUs from the sun, so pretty good solar. Being a little close to the planet's surface. If I enter the atmosphere, I'm probably just going to pancake. So then I'll have to separate ships, and yeah, I'd just rather not have to deal with that if I can avoid it for now. Okay, orbital outpost can be a little close too. I don't like that. It might call for reinforcements, in which case it could call in like a Sunod or something. And there's a solar array down there. I think we're fine so far, though. They don't seem to be calling for reinforcements. If they do, they usually call in whenever you get like 2.5 kilometers away. And we got within that range, and they didn't panic, so... Colonist relay station. That's the one with the furnace, isn't it? I don't really need. So I was thinking I could set up over by them, but it's like they've got one merchant, and or not, they only have a merchant, do they? They just have a furnace you can use for free. Right, well, I'm thinking about it. Let's go to here. Have some food. Also, I did that tier 3 hacking, and I got a lot of data off here. I got 1 pristine data, 6 flawed, 9 encrypted, plus I got a nav data, and a free automated industrial mining rig schematic. Makes me wish there was a UCH research vessel around here. Copper, silicon in orbit. What else do we have in orbit? We've got graphite, iron, copper, silicon, and metaxid asteroids. Okay. Slightly radioactive, a bit cold, not terrible. There's a wrecked smeltery. I'm guessing that's a wrecked CB next to it as well. Yeah. Pack mule space wreck. Okay. Yeah. There's our Kellen, which we're on good terms with Polaris, so And there's a light freighter. And we're good terms with the colonists as well. Alright. So I found a good starter base. A space-based starter base. The beacon. Also by Inti, actually. There we go. Why were you glitching out so bad there for a moment? Alright. Assuming a place like that. Now, where are... There. The whole backside is just a force field. Ah, shutter doors. Okay, cool. Statistics. Generators 2, max power, current output. Consumption's 200. Wow, that's a big difference there. Yeah, running off solar power right now. Average output 2.52 kilowatts. We're using 255 watts, so like 10, not a little over 10%. So we're building up battery power relatively quickly here. Let's see. We are within range. Good. I'm just going to grab all these respirator charges and drop in here. You know, actually, this is only 2,000. That's not a problem. Turn our oxygen on. Let's not worry about it. Do we have gravity? Nope. We do not have gravity. Okay. Gravity generator. Nope. Okay. Hydroponics bay right there. That's where the light goes. Constructors. Ah, that's where the gravity generator goes. Okay. This is really just an early game starter base. That's what it is. Got a couple landing pads. And I noticed one thing while I was placing it. There's a spot for a furnace to go right there. What is our storage like in the beacon, though? That's my main question. 152,000. 152,000. Then we have two 16K storages. Okay. So not a ton of space. But it's solar powered. I can throw a teleporter in here and come back at any time. And it's a good place to... This thing almost looks like a shark from this angle, doesn't it? I like that. Did I leave my M4 on? I did. Power's almost gone. Oops. Alright. I just noticed the headlights were on, and it's like, oh, damn it. But, like, I'm probably going to leave the Atmo Striker here. It's a good little ship. It does not function very well in atmosphere, which is kind of funny regarding the name. I mean, it does, but it's very... very underpowered. I need to upgrade the thrusters to antimatter. And I just don't want to spend the resources on that. I'll bring in something else. I might bring in like a terror sprite just to keep on with this theme of, you know, this design from Inti. Terror sprite's a nifty little machine. And we're going to leave the Oblivion here for now, because I need to get more resources so that I can upgrade this thing. But really? Do I have to reconfigure every time or something? I just configured it to jump to itself, didn't I? You're on, right? Yeah, you're on. I don't know what happened to the telepads. Alright, well. I'm just currently freezing my cojones off here. Automatic teleporting would be kind of cool. Enable it. Okay. Not that. Just borked it. Okay. I can probably reconfigure it if I go into the P menu. Right. There. I want to come here, because I want to do that. Now I'm freezing to death, you know, but I'll fix that later. hop in the beacon before I die. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. I need to figure out exactly what all we need to gather with the Prometheus. I want to go to trade in order to make the Oblivion an excellent combat ship. It's going to take me a while to figure out what resources I am lacking on, because I need to make, I think I actually even need to learn the heavy plasma cannons. I never use plasma. I always go with railguns and lasers, right? And okay, I need advanced upgrade kits. I need large upgrade kits. I need 16 of each. I need radiation shielding. I need plasma coils, which I don't even know what those are off the top of my head. So yeah. But the upgrade kits, I'm going to have to figure out a way to get those. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And until the next one, I'm signing out. Have fun.